want to talk about the new SuperSpeed ForceBoard Pro. So this is what you get when you buy the ForceBoard Pro. You've got the actual board platform, and then you've got all these different attachments. So let's talk a little bit about how all this works. Well, you can see the board. It has a top that has kind of a texture on it, and then it has the bottom side, which is a lot flatter and smoother. So whenever we're using these attachments to look at point of application of force or any of our golf drills, we're always going to put those on the top, and you're always going to want to stand on the top side of this board. You know, this board's also got a non-slip coating on it so that it's going to grab your feet a little bit, so it's going to grab and put it on that board. You do have to be a little careful. Some golf shoes, depending on the type of spikes you have, might not grab it quite as much, so you're always going to want to make sure that the shoes that you're wearing when you use the board are going to connect to that board very firmly. Now, you can also see that this has a whole bunch of holes in it. You know, that's so that we can attach these attachments on both sides. That allows us to do some really cool stuff, including, you know, specific point of application and area of pressure on your foot training on the top, but also we can put those attachments on the bottom and create an unstable surface or cause that board to torque or create torsions in different directions that can help you train how you use ground force. So let's look at these attachments here directly. So first of all, we've got these little yellow pegs. The yellow pegs are really cool. They're more for like directional reference. So this could be used to remind you of where your ball position is between your feet when you're doing a certain drill, or angles of your feet, or various different things. But any kind of directional relationships, that's what these little yellow plugs are for. Next one I'll look at is this green round. So these green rounds are, you know, kind of semi-firm, semi-soft. These are going to allow you to wedge your foot in different ways. They're also going to give you a huge amount of feedback if we do want to work on either eversion or inversion of the ankles during the swing. These can also be used on the bottom side of the board to create kind of a medium difficulty unstable surface. These gray ovals are a little firmer, so these are firmer on purpose. They're really designed to be used on the bottom side of the board to create unstable surfaces. So this can turn the ForceBoard Pro into like a wobble board or a shift board. You can use multiple of them and have a 2-degree of motion wobble board sensation, or you can use one right in the center and you have a 360 kind of wobble board action. So lots of cool things we can do on the fitness side. We also use these under the trail foot or the lead foot or the lead toe or the trail heel or whatever it might be to actually create slants underneath the board to work on ground force off of various different lies and create some of those different torsions of the board. The final one, which is kind of my favorite, is what we call the tri-circle. What this does, this really is used more on the top of the board for looking at precise point of application of pressure on your foot. This allows us to put this little round circle, insert it under the foot in a very specific place so that we know exactly where we're pushing on the ground. So that's kind of all of the details there on the ForceBoard Pro. We think there's a lot of different applications for this product, and we hope you really like it. We hope you get out there and start building your speed from the ground up.